Hello everyone, I'm Kerry with Project Nerd here at the Nederland Film Festival interviewing amazing talent. We brought out Five, one of our artists that's premiering one of his music videos for an upcoming release of an album. So Five, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah?
It's good to be here.
Yeah, what do you think? Is this your first time up in Nederland or?
I've been here in the past, but only once, kind of passing through.
Yeah.
I've had some friends that have lived here and made a good visit a few years ago, but it's been a while.
And do you live in Colorado?
I do. Yeah, I've been a local, not native, but local since '96.
Okay.
Born in Detroit, moved to Atlanta as a kid for 10 years, and basically came out here in '96 and off and on in Colorado since then. So
Nice. Well, what did you bring to the film festival?
I am premiering Push, my new music video. It's the first single off of my upcoming album I've been working on for a year and a half.
Nice.
Me and my DJ GaDJet. It's called Facetious, is
Okay.
the album title. And yeah, we're super psyched to one of our favorite songs, and we could tell it was going to be a fan favorite, was Push. So we decided to go ahead and make the video to that, and with my guys of Kind Dub in Fort Collins, big props to them. They do amazing footage and what they do with their film and production and all that, and they also make hip-hop too, so really tight-knit community. The song needed a video.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all I saw in my head was a video to it, so it had to happen. And yeah, the album, been working on it again for a year and a half, and I'm about to release that in the next week or two, so that's huge.
So the song is titled Push. Is that why you go back a moment ago, you said it needed a video.
Yeah.
Why did this particular track need that video?
It just had that cinematic feel to it. Hearing it, I knew it was going to be one of my favorite tracks of my own on the whole album. And just simply, if I hear something and it paints a picture in my head, that's what I mean by that. That's what it did to me. It just felt right, and it needed a video, and I've only done one or two videos in the past.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make this one my first real professional attempt at it.
To give the audience the visuals that tie to the words that you created for this track?
Yeah, to fit the audio of it,
yeah,
the world of it perfectly with my vision of the visual. So we had a lot of fun coming up with, it was made from scratch.
Yeah. I
had fun, but back and forth between the Kind Dub guys, what I want, and they respected my vision and worked with it real well. And it's fun, proving things to yourself afterwards. I ended up being an all right director, and the way it turned out so successfully, and the love and feedback we've been getting from it, I posted it online, has been amazing. So there's a lot of promise in it.
That's interesting because you go back to what you said. It was your vision, right? You saw it, but you also directed it. Did you feel that what you initially thought was going to come out came out, or did you have to kind of adapt that mindset or that style to the final production?
You always go into something with a vision, like it never turns out just how you thought,
right? Like
expectations, but I knew it was going to be a blast, and the way it unfolds, we all felt right. It was like, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The one day we shot it, and like you could feel it. It was going to turn out good, and I had total faith in my guys of Kind Dub with their amazing footage and film and production that I wasn't too worried about it. And yeah, once we were there shooting and everything, it just felt right, and it ended up being above and beyond what we thought.
That's really cool. So outside the production-wise, what is the track about? Obviously, I think now our audience wants to match up that visual to what you were trying to get across. So what did the song really try to convey, or what are you trying to get out of that song?
This one really exemplified like my style, I think. Like substance and talking about truth, and this one did so well, has been doing so well online, and since we dropped it on them to give people a sneak preview of it, it's been doing so well because it has the like our label called Universal Language. That's exactly what it ends up being. It's a message to push for positivity and hope. I really am attracted to writing about things that everyone goes through but doesn't necessarily vocalize, and really tapping into universal language or message. And this one, you know, push, like keep your eye on the prize, focus, be optimistic, hopeful, and be kind to everyone and positive. For me, that has gotten a lot of better results than when I didn't embrace all those things and I was more of a little punk as a kid. So just becoming the man I have been, the power of positivity is, I think, still underestimated, but something the world wants in these days and times. I think I really got to that a good universal message.
Yeah. So I want to go back though, because I think it's a very personal situation.
Right.
You mentioned a moment ago, right, that wasn't what you were previously doing. So the music you were creating previously was maybe more of a negative message. Now you're going more positive in a way. Why did that change? Why did you feel this is needed?
I didn't mean to make you think that was my music. I'm just saying, like, as life in general. And, you know, the way I treat my music has always been positive. I never was, like, you know, lying in my hip-hop or anything as far as the evolution of how I've grown and when I started about 20 years ago. I've always, you know, had a good knack of putting who I am into my music with no superficialness. And that was more of just lifestyle, like the importance of positivity, and that can come through your music too.
Well, that's a great correction, right? So, you know, in seeing that positive approach, why do you feel like now all of a sudden you're getting more attention or more, you know, people enjoying what you're putting out? Why do you think that this has now changed or struck a nerve with someone to where everyone can now appreciate what's going on?
Simply having become a man and grown up finally and the most confident I've ever been, and understanding how the world works and, you know, the natural things that come with growing older and becoming more comfortable in this shell that we're in, and just portraying my messages. It just is second nature, kind of me making music, where it's always fun, challenging myself. I get to play with it how I want. I've always had 100% creative control, which I've always felt is a blessing for me. It's not something every artist has. It's quite rare, actually. So I just roll with, you know, the blessings and the cards I've been dealt with, and I have a blast with it. And I think people, whether they followed me the whole time or not, have definitely seen the change. And just like I've been told, you know, it looks like it's so easy for you now. That's just my only answer. That's practice. You practice anything for 20 years, it's gonna start seeming more effortless. So.
Well, but you also bring the personal aspect of it as well, right? It's not just, you know, anybody can practice something, but you're bringing something from yourself into the music you create.
Yeah.
But I think you said it perfectly. So with our audience out there, how can they get in touch with this music? How can they, you know, listen to this song and watch the video?
It will be online everywhere once I release the album here in a couple weeks. I'm going to have it on Amazon, iTunes. Again, that's 5, the number 5, VE, featuring GaDJet. Facetious is the album name. 5music.com. I just got my official website up. It's looking good. That's 5VEMUSIC.com. Everything will be there. All my social media links. 5music.com is the main place I would direct people.
Perfect.
But it will be presented to the world and available to the whole world on iTunes, Amazon, all that. Spotify, SoundCloud.
Excellent. Well, 5, thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah.
Again, check out 5, push, get out there, listen to it. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Universal Language Entertainment.